Okay, students, let us try to start. Actually, due to power problem, I could not start the class in time. Sorry for it. I think all of you had seen the notes given by me.
Yes, sir.
Can you able to understand the first page with many red marks? Some of your friends are joining. That is why I didn't start. But anyway, let us try to start. Okay, let us see here. See, this is the simplex problem given to us. We are asked to find maximum of z with this function. Okay, maximum of z of this function subject to the constant. Constant is 3 constant is given, and variable restricted are x1 and x2. Only 2 variable x1 and x2, and 3 equation is given to us. And is we have to solve with simplex method. We have to change the form to the standard form, and standard form is here. This is the standard form. In order to change to standard form, we have to add slack variables. See, by adding slack variables, this constant first constant equation becomes like this. Only s1 is added, s2, s3. S2 is for the second constant, s3 for the third constant, and we're writing them with zero coefficient. That means nothing is. And then likewise, maximum the objective function maximum z also change in this way. Now this becomes the standard form. And coming to standard form, I think it is no problem. Now we have 5 variable x1, x2 with 3 slack variable s1, s2, s3 all together. We have 5 variables. And from this, we have to write the first table of the simplex problem. First table is what I'm writing here. See, regarding the variables name and the whatever be the things, it is already given in the algorithm. But now let us try to understand it here one by one. See, here it is Cj, C1, C2, C3, C4. These C's must come from here, from the objective function. This is C1, and this is C2, C3, C4. Then here, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. That will come here. And then C's are this C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. And then again, this is Y1 or A1. A1. This is coefficient of the X1. 2, 2, 2. This will be, this 2 is Y11. This 2 is Y12, Y21. This 2 is Y31. And then Y2 or A2. That will be given by coefficient of X2. That will be 1. 1 is Y12. 5 is Y22. 3 is Y32. And then Y3 or E1. Here it is called A1, A2, but here it is called E1 because these will be the coefficients of the first slack variable. First slack variable that is to be added in the first constant. second there will be no value, third there will be no value, and that is why these are called, this is called E1. E1 means first vector of the identity matrix. E2 we will call second vector of the identity matrix. E3 we will call third vector of the identity matrix. Vector of the identity matrix means one of the component will be 1, others will be 0. And E1 means first component 1, second remaining others component 0. E2 means second component 1, others are 0. E3 means third component 1, others are 0. Likewise, you can have E4, E5, E6 according to the size of the problem. And these are coming like this. See, this is E1, this is E2, this is E3. Okay. And then XB1, XB2, XB3. What are these? These XB1, XB2, XB3 will be from here. Right side of the equations. Right side of the constant equation. 50, 100, 90. This will be 50, this will be 100, this will be 90. It will come like this. And then for CB, where this CB comes, it is not mentioned here, but the thing is that CB, it will be Y3, Y4, Y5, Y3, Y4, Y5. What is Y3? Y3 is this. What is Y4? Y4 is this. What is Y5? Y5 is this. And even though it is Y3, Y4, Y5, then this will be E1, E2, E3. This will be definitely E1, E2, E3. This will be E1, this will be E2, this will be E3. All variables we call as Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5 in that way, or non-basic variables as A1, A2, A3, and basic vectors as E1, E2, E3. And these are whatever to be here, these will be the basic vectors. Or you can say component vector of the identity matrix. And then this see, and again here CB is written 0, 0, 0. Why? Y3, what is the value? Y3, C value of Y3 is 0. See, from here C3 0, C4 0, C5 0. These are 0, 0, 0. And that is why Y3, what is the value? 0, that will be here. And Y4, what is the value? C4, 0. It is 0 here. And Y5, what is the value? C5, that also will be 0. Then Y5 is also 0. And Z, and these things are to be calculated. And that calculation we will explain in the solved problem. I had already mentioned, but we'll explain here again. After this, we will come to the problem now. See, the same problem is here again written. The question is asking like this: use simplex method to solve the following LPP. It is maximum Z of this, and subject to the constant. Constants are this: x1, x2 are the variables, restricted variables, and solution first one. Solution step 1 is what? By introducing select variables S1, S2, S3 respectively, the set of constants of the given LPP are converted into a system of equation that is called standard form. It is written here. This is the standard form. That part we have done. And then step 2, the obvious initial basic feasible solution is given by XB equal to B inverse B. That part I had already given in the full algorithm, and that is the explanation of that. And that will be S1, S2, S3, and it is the identity part. This is Y1, this is Y2, this is Y3. Otherwise, it is E1, Y4, Y5, Y6, and E1, E2, E3. And multiply with this, and that will be 50, 100, 90. This will be the calculation XB. B being identity, B is this, and that is why it is equal to B inverse also, and B is this, small b is this. Step 3, compute Yj and Zj minus Cj as follow. For Yj you have to calculate Y1 calculation. Regarding this y1, y2, y3 calculation, it is very simple. Multiplying this to it by y1 means it becomes like this, y2 means it becomes this. The same vector you will have. Regarding that y3 becomes e1. y3 we are denoting by e1. Why it is so? It is according to this. y4 also this. y5 also e3. Accordingly, if you calculate this, definitely you will get that one. And then calculation of z1 minus c1, that is important because we have to put the value of z1 minus c1. See, in actual, of course, what is this value? I will say like this: you do this, and you will get the result. That will be very easy. But the thing is that from this table, what you have to do is that you multiply this column with this column, this column with this column. Then multiply and add it. That means this multiply with this with this with this. And then that value will be your z value. It is above z. It is above z. Those values with these values. Sorry. I made the mistake. See, these are to be calculated. These values will multiply with these values. CB value, CB and the XB you have to multiply. 0 with XB1, 0 with XB2, 0 with XB3, and then 8. The result will be Z. And similarly for Z1, C1, what you have to do is that you multiply CB with Y1. Same thing, 0 into Y11, 0 into Y21, 0 into Y31, and subtract C1. C1 means this. That will give the value to be here. Let us see that. It will be explained here again. See, Z1, C1. Z1 minus C1. What is Z1? Z1 is CBY1. See, let us see. What I am saying? CB is this. Y1 is this. And you multiply CB with Y1, and then that will be your Z1.
Excuse me, sir. Someone is waiting to connect.
Okay. Okay. And then Z1 minus C1. Z1 is nothing but CBY1, then minus C1. CB is 0, 0, 0. It is a vector. And Y1, it is 2, 2, 2. And C1 is minus 4. C1 is 4, minus 4. This will be 0, 0 minus 4, minus 4. And similarly, you have to calculate Z2 minus C2. Z2 is CB into Y2, minus C2. That will be minus 10. You can check and see whether it is minus 10 or not. Others are also like that. And then what you have to do in the table is that you have to do like this. See how you have to get Z here. Multiply CB with XB and add. That will be your Z. And for Z1 minus C1, multiply CB with Y1 minus C1. And for this one, multiply CB with Y2 and subtract C2. That is this. And likewise for others also, multiply Y3 with CB, subtract C3. Multiply Y4 with CB, subtract Z4. Multiply Y5 with CB, subtract C5. C5. That will give these values. These values are to be calculated in that way. This is the first table. For examination purpose, you should not write these steps. Only the table you have to write. Only the table. Okay. Up to this calculation, I think you are okay. And then now it comes like this. See, in the table it is coming like this. CJ values 4, 10, 0, 0 replace, and XB values are given. And Y1 values are this, Y2s are this, Y3 this, Y4 this, Y5 this, and CB is this. And what is Z here? Z means you multiply CB with XB, then it will be 0 into 50 plus 0 into 100 plus 0 into 90, that will be 0. And for this value, you have to multiply CB with Y1. That means 0 into 2, 0. 0 into 2, 0. 0 into 2, 0. Minus 4. That becomes minus 4. Likewise, next is minus 10, 0, 0. It is coming like this. And now, up to this, are you able to understand or any doubt? Up to this. I am not asking for this. Up to this portion. Any doubt?
Excuse me, sir. Still they are not connected, sir.
Some students.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, now up to this, can you able to understand? Okay. Then let us read this. From the table, from this table, it is apparent that there are two Zj minus Cj. Zj minus Cj means these values, which are negative. See, one is minus 4, one is minus 10. Others are 0, 0, 0. We have to search only for the negative values. We choose the most negative, vice minus 10. Minus 10 is more negative than minus 4. More negative means by numeral greater but negative sign. The corresponding column vector is y2 enters the basis. See, you are reading the algorithm also. I will explain here how it is to be done also. See, our target is, these are the basis. That is why CB values are 0, 0, 0. You have to replace y3, y4, y5, those having with 0 values, by other values. Other value means y3, y4, y5 is this. By other value, maybe y1, y2, or y3 may be replaced by y4 also, 0 value also may come. That replacement is to be done. Which one is to replace by whom? That we have to search. And here, see, out of this negative 2, minus 10 is more negative. And minus 10, what is the vector? Above minus 10, it is y2. Then y2 will go here, definitely. Y2 will go because of this most negative. Y2 will go, y2 will replace either y3 or y4 or y5. It will replace either of these. But which one is to select? That is another step. One step is what? Most negative vector y2 will replace y3 or y4 or y5. But which one is to replace? That we have to select again. For that, what you have to do is that you take the ratio. It is mentioned here. Since all the entries of y2 are positive, see, all the entries y2 entries are 1, 5, 3, all are positive. Negative entry we will not consider. That is why they are saying they are all positive, all 3 can be considered. All 3 can be considered means y2 can replace y3 also, y4 also, y5 also, because they are all positive. And if one of them is negative, y2 will not replace that negative one. It will replace another, a positive one. Okay, but we have to select one. How it is to select, that will come here. Then y2 are positive, we compute minimum of the ratio. Ratio is xbi by yir. And which are these? I'll tell you. See, x means xb means xb's means this xb, this. And y means this y2. And then you take the ratio of 50 and the 1. Take the ratio of 100 and the 5. Correspondingly, you have to do. Take the ratio of 90 and 3. That ratio will be 50, 20, 30. It can be written here as ratio. From this ratio, you have to take the minimum. Minimum is 20. That means 20 is what? This row. 20 is second row. Second row is y4. Then y2 will replace y4. Are you clear? y2 will replace y4. It cannot replace other. It will replace only y4 because of the minimum ratio. Minimum ratio is second row. That is why second row value is y4. Y4 is replaced by y2. Are you clear up to this? Okay. Then it is written here, this occurs for the element y22 equal to 5. Thus the vector y4 leave the basis yb and the common element y22 become the leading element. Y22 become the leading element for the first iteration. This is also important. Y22 will become the leading element. Y22 means this place. This is y12, the y11, y12, y13 like that. Y21, y22. This is y22. Y22 become the leading element. Then next we have to modify this table. How it is to modify? See, another up to now what we have is that y2 will go here and it will replace y4. Then as y2 is going there, this will become the part of the identity matrix again. It will be one of the E1 or E2 or E3. One of the E1 or E2 or E3, which will be that we have to see. But according to this, you can see as it is, this will be the leading element. Now our target is this leading element, we have to make it 1. And others in others element, that 1 and the 3, that will be 0, 0. We have to make it. 5 will change to 1. This 1 will change to 0. This 3 will change to 0. And likewise, by modifying in that way, this type of table will come as the next table here. And making this 5, you can do easily. Making 5 to 1, you can do easily. Divide the whole row by 5. Then it will become 1. It will be what? 2 by 5. It will be 100 by 5 means 20. It will be 0. It will be 1 by 5. It will be 0. And this also will make 0. And after division, I had already told you it becomes 1. Then this second row, if you subtract from the first row, this will be 0. And you change it correspondingly to others also. And it is 3. It is we have to make it 1. And as it being 1, you can make it 0 by multiplying second row by 3 and subtract from the third row, it can be 0. And similarly, you have to change the others also. That will come as our next table. See, convert the leading element y22 to unity, means convert element, that is in our case it is 5. 5 change to unity means 1. And all other elements of y2 to 0. All other elements of y2 means y2 vector. This is second row. You have to make first row also 0. You have to make third row also 0. By making use of the following transformation. Transformation is this. Instead of, this transformation explanation for particular elements, it is given here. You can check it. I had already told you. And using that above computation, the iteration simplex table is this. See, this is the second table. Second table, I had already told you. This is earlier 5. Dividing by 5 the whole equation, whole row, then it becomes 1, it becomes 2 by 5, it becomes, earlier it was 100, it becomes 10. And then y2 value also becomes 10. Where this 10 comes? That is one question. Where this 10 comes? See, earlier I told you the value, C value here is 1 is 4, 1 is 10. For y2 it is 10, and that is why it goes as 10. Because y2 becomes now basis, and that is why y2 value go here, and that C value here, it is 10, it comes here. And then regarding this, how it becomes 0 is that you multiply this row, you subtract second row from the first row of the first table, second row, this second row you subtract from the first row of the first table, then it will become 0. Others also changes correspondingly. And how it is become 0? Earlier it was 3. You multiply here by 3, subtract from the third row of the first table, then changes becomes like this. And now again, you calculate as what we had done in the previous case. See, Z value we have to calculate. Z is how? You have to multiply 0 with 30, 10 with 20, 0 with 30, and then it becomes what? Z is 200. And then in order to calculate this, not this, you have to multiply this column with this column. And what is the result? 2, this with this, it becomes what? 4. 4 subtract with the 4, C1, 4 here, then it becomes 0. And similarly for the second, this 0 is also, you multiply this column with this column, and then subtract that value 10, it becomes 10. And similarly for others also it comes like this. But what is this Zj minus Cj now? What is this? Zj minus Cj? 0, 0, 0, 2, 0. Is there any negative value? Tell me, is there any negative value? No negative value. If negative is there, more than one negative, then you have to take the most negative. But one negative, you have to select that negative. But here, no negative. If such case happen, we will think that calculation does not require for further continuation, and we have to stop the calculation here. In the previous case, see, this being negative, that is why we are doing for the second table. And here it is all 0, 0, the all 0, 0 and the positive, no negative. And that is why no calculation is necessary. We have to stop here. And then what are the things we have to do now? We have to find Z value with the corresponding value of X1 and the X2. See here, what will be X1, what will be X2, what will be Z? I'll decide here. Z is this 200. This is the maximum Z. Okay. Then X1, how X1 will come? See here. See these values here. Y3 is 30, Y2 is 20, Y5 is 30. No Y1, Y2. No Y1, Y2. That means this Y2 will correspond to X2. X2 is 20. There is no Y1. That is why no corresponding value for X1. No corresponding value for X1. Then you have to consider X1 as 0. Likewise, if X3, only X1, X2 we have to find. Others, S1, S2, S3, those are slack variables we are added. That is why no calculation is needed. And this, if Y1 is there, that value will give the Y1 X1 value, but no Y1. That is why no X1 value. No X1 value means X1 0. And X2 value is given by Y2, that is 20, and X2 is 20. And maximum value is 200 for X when 200 is obtained when X1 0, X2 20. This is the process we have to do. And you need not require to write the steps written here. These things not necessary. This you can do as a rough work. But for examination purpose, you have to write the tables only the table calculation. And then this last value of Z is this, when X1 equal to this, X2 equal to this, these values, and the table. That is, only these things are required for the exam. Is there any doubt in any of the steps? If it is so, then you can ask me. Anything, any doubt? Then can you try? Can you try this problem?
Yes, sir, we'll try.
You can try. Okay. I'll do like this. I'll give you another solved problem. I'll give you another solved problem without any explanation, only the tables. That means what is to be written in the exam. That form I will give you. You check it. And then I will give you one exercise. You have to do that in the same form as I had given. And then I will see how far you can do. You also try yourself how far you can do. And if there is any problem, then any of you have the problem that you cannot understand in some particular step or something, then I will discuss with you with another problem again in the next class. And tomorrow I'll give like this, one solved problem and one exercise. One solved problem for your reference, and exercise you have to submit as an assignment. And that I'll give you through WhatsApp group. And regarding this, if you have no issue, then we can stop here. I think you may have another class also. Sorry for delay in the classes due to our problem. If you have no other question, then let us stop here. Okay, let us stop here.